draft.
You asked that question. I was thinking about that the other day. Who does have the worst cap space in the NFL, Chris?
The Saints. The Saints.
It's the Saints.
Are you being serious?
By far.
Okay, I thought you were lying.
By far.
Why?
No,
What have they done? What have they done? What have they done to raise that cap space?
Their offensive
That's
line.
a question for Chris.
Drew Brees.
So no, it's not Drew. Well, Drew Brees retiring wouldn't that would lower their cap. But Teron Armstead's contract, Ryan Ramczyk, Andrus Peat, Michael Thomas. Their secondary is kind of expensive because they have to figure out what to do with what is his name? Marcus Williams. And they've also restructured contracts. So the Saints are, because whenever you restructure a player, right, you're giving them an extra year or reducing a year or whatever, but that money has to come from somewhere. So as they've restructured, it's been like, oh, it's like a loan. It's like, oh, I'll pay you later. I'll pay you later. Or like a credit card, I'll pay it later. But then the fucking interest just keeps adding up, and then you're, 70 mil over the cap space.
The worst caps are Saints. You ready, John?
Eagles?
You sitting down?
It's Saints and Eagles, yep.
That has been no secret. But go ahead.
The Chokers, the Steelers, and the Rams. So
who the Chokers? Oh, the Falcons.
The Packers.
Come on, man. No, the Falcons. The Packers don't choke. The Falcons choke.
Every year they choke when they make it to the NFC Championship.
But they make it to the championship.
Not having a solid team is not choking. Bad ownership is not choking. That's bad ownership. Choking is actually on the field.
Time out. I hate to defend Aaron Rodgers, but I don't, and I do.
There's only so much one man can do, though.
But he had the best offensive line rated for this whole season.
You're not
in the playoffs.
But their first.
You're right on that, Chris.
Their first round. Listen, if any of our teams, if the Bucks, Eagles, and for me and Chris, the Dolphins drafted a first-round pick, and he didn't play any game this year, we'd be furious. And that's a fact. They drafted Jordan Love, and he didn't even suit up. That means he wasn't even the number 2.
That's crazy.
That's bad ownership. I don't disagree. Aaron
Either
hasn't brought it, but it's 50-50. So then why draft him in the first round? So then why?
Maybe because they didn't know that he wasn't going to produce. Maybe he's a bad egg, dude. Maybe
did you really think?
But he's from Utah State.
Did you really think Jordan Love was going to be? Come on, Aaron Rodgers' replacement. Come on, man. Come on.
No.
Can I say this?
Mm-hmm.
I would say the NFL has found new quarterbacks in places that are unheard.
No, absolutely.
Not SEC and big teams.
I mean,
and they
look
turned out
at Tom Brady. Look at Tom Brady.
Stop.
He went to Michigan. He went to
Michigan.
My bad.
When did he get drafted? What round?
Stop. Don't you dare don't compare Tom Brady to any other fucking quarterback.
What fucking round did he get drafted in? That's all
he got drafted in the 6th round, and then he had a defense carry him to multiple championships behind like 8 Pro Bowlers, and then multiple Hall of Famers.
First year?
He played his second year because Bledsoe got hurt, bud.
Yeah, I remember. It was like the last time I ever rooted for the fucking
All I'm saying
crap.
is, what the
rookie
Bucs
season.
trying to bring here is, I think that Aaron Rodgers, they knew Aaron Rodgers was going to leave. And I think Aaron Rodgers trying to ball out this season is because he's trying to get out. I think he's trying to get out. I think this is the end of his contract here, isn't it?
No,
he's still under contract for like 2 more years.
That's the problem.
And he carries a dead money.
Pass the baton. Stupid.
Yeah.
They pass the baton.
They can't financially do it because of the dead money. They would pretty much be paying Aaron Rodgers to go play someplace else.
And now they're in the Texans situations where you would literally, you know what I'm saying? It's either if. Granted, Aaron last week on Pat McAfee's show said he wanted to stay. I don't see him going anywhere realistically. But, you look at, San Francisco. He's from the Bay Area. You look at San Francisco. You look at all the Cali teams. You know what I'm saying? There are plausible situations to where he might want to play, but then it comes back to, okay, is the team going to trade him and what for? The Texans are going to lose out on Deshaun Watson.
No, they're
He's not.
Yes, they will.
I was looking at some of the...
Please explain yourself.
Because I was looking at some, I'm probably not gonna be able to pull it up because I was reading
No, you're good.
on fucking.
You're good. Go ahead.
But on what the fucking trade options would be for him.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking like 2 first-round picks, a 3rd-round pick, a compensatory pick, and like 2 players.
Yeah.
No, you're not
like 2
wrong.
decent players.
As far
like,
as the
you're
draft,
not gonna lose out.
Right, but the draft, and Chris can correct me if I'm wrong, the draft is such a gamble, John. You know that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, of course.
You guys,
of course.
look who you guys drafted. You know, I'm not trying to be funny, but look who you guys drafted. You know what I'm saying? But who straight up? I'm not saying Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback in the NFL.
He's
but
not.
Who straight up one-on-one would you
look
swap
at how he was
for
when
Deshaun
he
Watson?
One decent receiver. If you put him on a team with multiple decent receivers, he's going to be a
I'm in complete agreement with you.
But I would say this. I feel like Deshaun Watson, what's it called? He benefited from what we've all seen with these rookie quarterbacks that come into the NFL. They're just like a rookie pitcher, a rookie hitter, a rookie batter.
He learned his lesson when he tore his fucking when he tore his ACL.
John, can I finish my sentence? Is it possible?
Go ahead.
What I was just trying to say was they come into the league, they're hard to solve, so they have a ball-out season. Kaepernick, Carson Wentz, Jameis Winston, his whole career never really had a ball-out season. You know, he broke records, but he also had a lot of interceptions.
You're not wrong.
What's this guy? What's the name of this guy? This guy from the Giants. Same thing. And then Watson has his ball-out season, and then look at him now. I get it. He lost DeAndre Hopkins. You're not wrong. That's a big loss. But my question is he going to be a good quarterback even if they bring back DeAndre Hopkins?
Name their next biggest fucking deep threat besides Will Fuller, who
You're not wrong.
got hurt.
You're not wrong. I'm not denying.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm not denying.
So what I'm saying is if he has a decent line, not the best line, if he has a decent line and he's got good receivers, he's gonna be a fucking weapon because he's already learned his lesson. He can't scramble like he used to anyways after he tore his ACL anyway. He's become more of a pocket passer at this point.
I see what you guys are both saying, and this kind of goes, I think we're all saying the same thing. I think the media is more obsessed with Deshaun than anybody else. And again, maybe Chris can correct me if I'm wrong, but his worst season was his rookie season. He had 19 touchdowns, 61% completion rating, started 6 games. In his 3 full seasons, we're looking at 68% completion, 67, 70, and close to 4,000 yards each season, and then 26 touchdowns, all single-digit interceptions, except last year he threw 12, and this year he threw for 4,800 yards. Right, yeah, but again, straight up, who do you trade for him? You're looking at
how many years again?
Just 3 full seasons, but straight up, who do you trade for him? Straight up, that's the gamble. They're gonna lose, and the Packers are in that same situation. They're going to lose. The Texans are going to get worse because they're not going to get. So obviously, we all know there's echelons and there's tiers to quarterbacks, right? We've got the franchise QBs, your Brady's, your Rodgers and stuff. You've got your ballers that are gonna get you. You know, they're gonna compete every Sunday. The Ryan Tannehills, the Matt Ryans, etc. And then he's kind of in that third tier. You know, he's gonna compete. He's gonna ball out. You know, one week he might not. But you know what I'm saying? That's not a bad tier. You know what I'm saying? So who straight up do you trade him for? They're going to lose if they trade him, regardless of how many draft picks you get, because Chris, again, correct me if I'm wrong, they traded a first-round pick for Laramie Tunsil. He's not a bad left tackle, but again, Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, he's not a first-round pick for a left tackle, and that's why the Dolphins have been linked to Deshaun Watson, because the Texans want their draft picks back because we sent Kenny Stills and Laramie Tunsil for a first and a second? Like
2 firsts, 2 seconds.
Like, we stole those picks from them. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, the only spot he goes to is the Jets. I
don't think the Jets can afford him because
the Jets are going to put old boy under a rookie contract.
Who?
What's his face? Fucking dude coming out of college.
Right, but to get Deshaun, they would hemorrhage draft picks. The issue comes down to money. Deshaun Watson, if he's going into his fourth year, he was a first round draft pick. He would have a 5th-year option plus the extension he signed, right? So he's locked in for multiple years. You're looking at 5 or 6 years. The issue is that because of COVID, salary cap went down. Teams don't have money. They have to cut veterans, do whatever. Deshaun realistically may want out of Houston. There's 3 places that he can actually go.
He already said he wanted out.
Well, there's 3 places that he can go, and 2 of them aren't going to do it, and the 3rd one he's not going to be happy about. The Texans aren't going to send him to Indy. Indy has the cap space, and he would fit there. They're not going to send him to Indy. Indy could offer their first-round draft picks for the next 7 years, and I don't think the Texans would take it because that's a headache for the next 7 years. If he really wants to go to Miami, guess what? Miami's not giving their fucking picks back. And they're not going to trade away Tua. Because anyone that says, oh, well, you can get the draft capital back by trading Tua is a fucking moron. Because the other teams that would want Tua might also be in the AFC East. And I really don't want to be the team that gives away a quarterback that turns into a Hall of Famer. That would be stupid.
And to Chris's point, we wouldn't have benched Fitzpatrick if we didn't believe in Tua. You got to look at what Brian Flores has done with that team. Go ahead, Chris.
And the 3rd option is he goes to the Patriots. The issue is that Patriots don't have weapons.
Hey, watch your mouth.
They don't have tight ends. They don't have receivers.
Watch your mouth.
If you thought Will Fuller and Randall Cobb and Kenny Stills was a travesty for Deshaun Watson to throw to, Julian Edelman, N'Keal Harry, and then I don't know who else there is.
Well, that's
Izzo. I think Izzo is their tight end. I don't even know where he went to college.
I wish the Patriots 50 years of bad luck, just because of their fans.
There's a market for his skill set. And and Deshaun Watson will always have a market.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just poorly timed because, buddy, if I'm a team that's right at $170 million and I think I'm a quarterback away, I'm not trading for Deshaun. I'll go draft someone.
Well, you got to think, too, to your point. Look at Matthew Stafford. The Lions have already said they're going to trade him. Matthew Stafford is arguably the most underrated quarterback, easily of our generation. But probably of all time. Easily top 5 all time. So if you're a team that's close to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Washington.
Why not?
Washington would go after Stafford. That would be a good fit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not do what the Bucs did? Hey, we're going to build a team around you, bud. Give us 2 or 3 years of your best football, and we'll see how it plays out. What the Bucs did was fucking genius, dude. They have a chill
away
coach.
With murder.
Absolutely. They might win the Super Bowl and commit arguably the greatest heist in sports history.
They didn't give up draft capital. It wasn't a trade.
Exactly. They already had 2 Pro Bowl receivers who, by the way, to Tom Brady's legacy, aren't going to the Pro Bowl this year. Pat McAfee mentioned it, and I was in agreement. There's a common denominator amongst all these things, right? We all hate Tom Brady. That's fine. I know John hates him. We all hate him, right? But there's a common denominator. All these teams figure out a way, and it's because of Tom Brady. I personally think you got guys like Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, and these guys go from, dude, easily top 5 wide receivers in the NFC, numbers-wise, easily skill-wise, but numbers-wise. And these guys, I mean, I don't even think, Joey, correct me if I'm wrong, they didn't even get 1,000 yards this year. None of them.
No, I think Mike might have.
Evans might have.
What a bum. He barely would have.
Godwin was probably close.
Would he get 1,001? What a scrub. Mike Evans, fucking scrub. But the Bucs did it the way you should do it. You take these veterans. You got to think. You think Gronk comes out of retirement without Brady?
Nope.
No. So you put Brady in. What's his name? Joey, who's that dude I told you was on Pat McAfee? Your cornerback. Second-year guy.
Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Yep.
That's right. So SMB comes on Pat McAfee. Obviously, Pat McAfee's Pat McAfee. He's like, hey, what's Tom Brady like? And, you know, he hypes him up. And he's like, hey, he elevates that locker room, even at that advanced age. So you get a team, to Chris's point, Washington, one of these teams that maybe got 8-9 wins this year. Say the Dolphins didn't have a quarterback in Tua, why not? You get Matt Stafford, you build around him for 2 to 3 years. Dude, fuck it. Go do what the Bucs did. The Bucs, realistically, they're still under the cap a lot, I believe.
Mm-hmm. That team is young.
They didn't trade anybody to get Brady.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, if say knock on wood, the Bucs for these 2-3 years it doesn't work out with Brady, what does it hurt them? They're already in the Super Bowl year 1. So what's the bar next year? Make the Super Bowl? Okay, if they don't. You know what I'm saying? Their division is arguably going to get worse with the 2 cap space situations. The Panthers are not going to compete. So that division is the Bucs next year.
If Drew Brees retires, I really don't trust Jameis Winston.
I think he's going to. I don't see a plausible scenario when he comes back. But who knows, right? So it comes down to what? Y'all in the Panthers? No offense, Teddy Bridgewater. But I'm taking the Bucs in that scenario. I'm taking the Bucs with Jameis Winston over the Panthers in that scenario.
The reality is that what the Bucs have, I can name 2 free agents. I think your center is up in free agency, and I know Shaq Barrett is because he's playing on the franchise tag.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you lose out of a team with, and Chris Godwin. I forgot about Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin is a free agent, and he deserves to be re-signed. But Mike Evans, you got, say Godwin doesn't come back, right? Okay. Mike Evans, Scotty Miller, O.J. Howard, Gronkowski. There's 4. Your running back is Ronald Jones, and your quarterback's Tom Brady. I think that'll work. Defensively, Vita Vea under contract. Levante David under contract. Devin White under contract, Sean Murphy-Bunting under contract, Winfield Jr. under contract. Like, your team is JPP soon. Under contract. Like, the team
Bro, JPP balled out so hard
stacked.
in that NFC Championship game.
Like, he did.
I literally looked at Gump, and they're like, Troy Aikman was like, Jason Pierre-Paul, and I'm like, what? I'm like, the same dude blew his finger off.
Yep. Yeah.
Like Jason Pierre-Paul. Exactly. I'm like, huh?
And his second season with the Bucs, or his first season with the Bucs, he gets in a car, almost fractured his neck, and it took him like 4 weeks for him to get back in halfway through the season. And look at this guy.
I've never heard Ndamukong Suh's name that much since he was with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I forgot about Suh.
I'm telling you know what I'm saying?
Suh's under contract.
But he's done after this season, isn't he? I think he only signed a 1 year because Brady came back.
Who, Suh?
Because Brady came to the Bucs. Yeah, I think he signed a 1 year.
No, I think y'all traded. Did y'all not trade?
No. Suh was a free agent. It was a 1 year deal. Joey's right.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a 1 year deal, and then Brady came back, and then he signed for another 1 year deal.
He'll come back for pennies on the dollar.
I don't see. He's arguably one of the best defensive front lines ever. So all you need to solidify that Hall of Fame candidacy is a couple Super Bowls, and you're good to go. So dude, it's crazy to think that. I mean, the Bucs weren't bad last year. I just,
Well, when you throw 30 picks, and you might lose a fumble or 2.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years. So when he goes to the Saints, it's going to be the same business. People think he's going to be a better quarterback after.
But he got LASIK.
Oh boy, I don't want to hear that. 99% of his mistakes. 99. I'm telling you right now, 99% of it. I watched all of the games. At least 90%. I'll say 90% of his interceptions was him trying to make a play that was done. It was done. Just take the sack. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan Tannehill.
You know what I'm saying? Just take the sack. Instead, he forces it.
Hey, 7 years of Ryan Tannehill.
He forces it and gets himself into an interception. And it happens every time. Literally, every time I see him scramble, I say to myself, God, please not a fumble or interception. I'll tell you this right now. In the 4 years he was with the Buccaneers? In the 4 years with the Buccaneers, only one time did the scramble of his work. And I think off of that one scramble, I think he's literally lived his entire career off that one scramble. Where I think he ran into, I think it was against the Jets, he ran into the linebacker at like the 20-yard line, and he thought the play was done, and somehow he got out of it and made a touchdown out of it. Literally one time.
Yep. I think you're actually 100% right.
I know.
Yeah.
I watch just like y'all watch your Dolphins, I watch my team. So trust me when I tell you, I know Jameis Winston's going to go to the Saints, and it's going to be the same problem. And then you're going to have a defense. I think they're going to have the same situation that the Broncos had with Tim Tebow. You're going to have a great defense, a mediocre to below mediocre quarterback. That's what's going to happen.
Let's play.
All right.
What's your name? Yeah, well, because John's a bandwagon Eagles fan, so he's tired of this talk.
How? I don't even. I'm sorry. No.
Bandwagon.
No.
All right, let's go.
You don't even. Cap situation.
You know what? The Eagles aren't.
Our cap's been fucked every year, but Howie Roseman's managed to finagle it, and I think he's out of juice. So we'll see what happens.
Do you mean
I don't think y'all
okay.
I don't think y'all should have fired your coach, TBH. That's just people.
Same.
Well,
I don't disagree, but I could see why they did it at the same time.
He got you to the Super Bowl and won you the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
2 years ago.
John, phone a friend. Tag me in.
Really did that.
Yeah, no, go ahead, Chris.
Okay.
My headset's going down. Hang on.
I hate you. He goes, tag me in.
So Pederson got fired because there was a blatant, it's not bias, but there was competent play calling with Jalen Hurts. There was garbage play calling. Playing calling with Carson. Well, no, it wasn't the team.
Said garbage.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but
okay.
Remember we're loading in when you load in.
Yeah. I stopped that garbage. Like I stopped talking at the word garbage. But it was garbage play calling with Carson. The sequences weren't there. There was no build to play action. There was no handing the ball to Sanders. I think Miles Sanders might have eclipsed 1,000 yards this season. And I would say that was in the back half of the season after Carson got benched. So it took half the year when your line was out? Because in the back half, your line was injured. The front half, they were healthy. But you couldn't run the ball in the front half with your starters? That doesn't make sense. That's a coaching issue.
Yeah.
And Roseman has been able to finagle and work the cap because the cap has consistently gone up. So he was able to push it until the next year. Ooh. Wait, which bunker?
Victor, look up the code.
Oh, you're talking about the dam, like here?
No, bunker right here.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, sure, whatever.
It'll be a long flight, but nobody will be able to reach it unless they fly as long as we do to get to it.
All right, so
we're going.
Over there.
Who's shooting?
Really, guys? Really? Okay,
what?
I'm dead.
I saw that happen, folks.
That's really aggravating.
He's going to the bunker. On the move. I'm getting shot by his teammate.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got altitude on him.
That's aggravating.
Are we going?
Yeah, I'm still going. Fuck that guy. He's right behind you, Chris.
Yep. I'm dead. Okay.
There's more
So
than
I'm
one person
assuming
in the
There was
unit?
another guy right behind me. Where were you, Vic?
I've been flying in. I was trying to parent for a little bit.
No, he was eating pizza. I don't want to hear that.
Hold on.
Gulag for you. No suit for you.
Hey, time out, bro.
You're up next, mate. Get ready.
Well, why could I see the guy running around on the roof?
Because they're spectators. I mean, you can see them at different points in the other one.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice that.
Listen up, soldier.
Chris, I got you. I'm looking. Chris, pineapples.
Fuck you.
You're up, soldier.
He's behind the car, right behind B. Going left. You're right.
Victor's looting and not helping you.
He's still behind the car. Still behind the car.
Because they're in the gulag.
He's pushing. He's dead center. Secure.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oh.
What?
Yeah, he blew your head off, bro.
How?
With a shotgun. You were punching him, and he turned around and blew your head off.
Oh my God, John! Just because you're upset that you died because you got shot out of the air doesn't mean you got to be pissy about us.
So I was thinking, right? You know how people have GoFundMe's and shit? You guys should each send me like $15, and I'll buy fucking Modern Warfare.
What do you think this is? Fucking socialism, Bernie Sanders?
I mean, first of all, aren't you playing Modern Warfare?
I'm playing Warzone.
Isn't that okay?
So even though I let me download all the fucking DLCs and shit, it won't. It's still telling me I have to purchase the game. And I'm not really willing to spend $60 on a game that I have for a different console.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yes, John, yeah. We'll try to get you back.
Alright, I'm
I
up
miss
there.
you fucking assholes.
Chris, what's the plan here, bud?
I'm doing the supply run to try to buy one of them back. If I can get both back for it, then we got a shot.
You guys join your money together and you are only 900 short.
That's awesome.
Here,
I fucking killed someone.
Yeah. John, get your shit together.
There you go.
Oh, play some DMX so I can get judged at by another white guy.
I just hit a button. I don't know who I picked.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Run. I hit a fucking button, dickhole. I'm fucking driving.
It's called the urethra.
Cracker fuck face. Where are we going?
Run. If I have to
Chris,
say
where are
run.
Alright, I'm following you, Chris. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going to the dam.
You brought John back?
I hit a button. I literally just hit a button.
I'm kidding. I'm just fucking with John. Yeah.
Well, fuck me. Hey, I'm going to where my ping is.
Chris, drop the tailgate. Let me drop this ATV in there, baby.
What?
El Cacops.
Was that a sex joke or?
Chris! Drop the tailgate!
There isn't a tailgate.
Step your shit up, little bitch. Oh no!
Y'all finna get shot fucking around like you are right now.
Probably.
Ooh, where's the lie? Alright, jumping on the ATV.
I'm on the wheel.
Vendor here, need something from the shop?
Why? Why is John so far away from
I don't know.
Because he told me to fucking go. I said, alright, I'm gonna go lose my ping. He said, okay.
I told you to run. I stopped listening. Anything else that you said after I told you to run?
He did say that.
Well, I'll be here when you guys get over there.
Yeah, we're not going to use John. I'll tell you that right now.
Why not?
That's Death Valley.
This is where the ring is.
That's where A ring is.
What can I say? accept.
You're
Attaboy.
Na, 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 na. Watch the fucking box playing with fucking John, the loadout box. I'll cry.
Hell yeah, Kurt, we got some ATVs. Ah! Punch it, Chewie.
I'm on top of Superstore, copy, Roger, paying full.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
That's that DMX. Oh, hang on.
I hear boxes on there.
There we go. Good leave.
Yep.
Get in the car.
Yep.
Not a terrible idea.
I'm getting a gun and I'm literally coming over.
Dad, come pick me up.
Coming.
Go do what your mother
Hold
has
on. Go. I got a trophy system if you want to pull over whenever you want. I can put a trophy system.
This is where I was getting shot at.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, this is. I ran someone over and I. Fuck.
Oh no, we gotta go back now. Chris.
I was debating. That chopper's dirty. Run, man!
Y'all ain't slick. I saw y'all up there. Y'all ain't slick. Lucky I can't turn around. Only car I've ever seen in the world. Oh, only one car. Wow, alright. Let's go get Johnny boy. We get knocked down. We get up again.
The fuck is that piece of shit?
What are we doing? Are we running? What happened?
Arenado to the Cardinals.
Oh no. Cardinals fans have got the problem.
We getting in?
I am gonna troll so hard right now. Uno momento, por favor.
Who's finna troll?
My boy Jared.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna troll Dave.
No.
Objective updated. Secure that position.
He has arguably the worst takes I've ever seen in sports.
Oh,
And
there's
he
a helicopter right
always-
here, right here.
Enemy helo.
Please stop.
Ooh, what is that? What kind of sound?
I'm on the wheel.
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
Oh, bitch.
Are you on the trophy system so we can get Johnny boy?
Yep.
That's right.
I got a lot of people up in the hills.
Ooh, we froze. You don't have to worry too much about being scared here, Chris. We got that thing. Oh man, look at John. Look at John. One man.
Ooh,
Alerted
new
the
whip.
whole town.
Everyone
Where
out.
he's buying. I just
He's
lost
trying to
focus
get
with
us.
the-
What?
Down.
Okay. Haha.
I got one of them with a bouncing Betty.
I can't believe they just left the truck there.
Unbelievable.
You know what, John?
Get to this point? How did John become the only one alive with the group? This is what we go trying to go save John. There's a team straight ahead where you're going, John. This is not gonna work out great for you, but go right. Hang
Okay,
right.
well I'm getting shot, motherfucker.
Okay, you're about to get shot some more.
Just hide in the bush.
Shit, just hide in the bush.
I mean, that's what I would do. Fuck it.
Eat my shit. Eat my shit. Eat my shit.
Oh, smooth shooting, Tech. Oh my
I'm
god.
going to my loadout. Who's that?
That's gonna work
John?
out.
Oh, never mind. That's in the gas.
Somebody want to ping a fucking buy station so I can at least try to get one of you back?
John, you're going to a team. What do you want us to tell you, man? You're going to one. You're like, there's a guy right there. There's a team to your left. Oh, literally.
There's still a fucking team behind me, bro.
We know, and you keep not listening. Oh my god.
Oh, there's a team.
Run!
Okay. Let me not go to John.
Your stuff is right there, Vic. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god. Better keep moving.
Oh, he dropped an armor box too. Oh, there's an ATV. What was that?
God. And there's an ATV to your right. Look at your map, John.
Oof.
I'm
Big
here.
oof.
I glitched like a motherfucker. I glitched bad.
I was watching your whole screen, dude.
I glitched like a motherfucker.
Oh, I swear.